last weekend I made certain predictions, and of the 10 predictions I made, I got 8. So I'm so good at this thing. I'm so good at this thing, and that's why I thought I should do it again. Like, as you have been requesting, as you have said, like, if you are getting 8 out of 10, and it's because that's an A. So these are the games that are going to be played. The first one will be Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest, which I feel Forest is, as a new coach, there's always that coach new, what is it called, a bounce, a new coach bounce, but it's not going to happen with Arsenal, especially because they are at home. So this, as much as people say this is not an easy, I think this very very easy. Angie is not that guy. I don't think right now is not that guy. So Arsenal will win that game very easy. It will be easier than it would have been if Nuno was still there. Then Bournemouth versus Brighton. Bournemouth has been winning a lot of two games out of three. And Brighton has won one, I think, drawn one. They are shaky, and I think they're at Bournemouth. This is one of those games. And Brighton, no, Bournemouth has some of the players which you think, if they were to be appraised, they would be costing 100. Semenyo, Tavernier, Senesi, they are some of the best players in the league. Like, if you are creating a league of two teams, they'll never miss Semenyo, Tavernier, Senesi, and then you also have the likes of Brooks and everybody. They're going to win this game. Then Newcastle versus Wolves. I think it's one game where Wolves, again, as I've said, until they prove me that they can, especially defend, they are going to be defeated. 3 losses. This is going to be their fourth loss. Everton, Aston Villa. I had no hopes in Everton, but for the signing that they did, especially Hall, this Barry Hall, and then this Grealish, and the defender, what is his name? Like, they have look like a very compact side, and Aston Villa is really going through it. I think their coach has reached a point where he's not changing his team. It's like Man City. The way they have been playing since 2020 is the same way they are still playing. I think they are going to get clobbered. So that's Everton. Crystal Palace, Sunderland. I think this is the first draw that I think will happen. I think Crystal Palace is good, has won 2 games, still undefeated until now. But Sunderland keeps scoring. They have won 2 games, I think, right now. And as much as Sunderland are coming from the championship, they are playing a whole lot of good football. And Crystal Palace is always defending. Now, you might think Crystal Palace will win this game, but having looked at them, they don't show, they don't look like they are always going to score. They are solid at the back, but they don't look like they are going to score if you have seen their game. So, this is one game where it will be very, very 50-50. Like, Sunderland will be trying to score. Crystal Palace will just be solid, playing the game very, very 3 at the back, 5 when defending, 4-1. It's very, sometimes it becomes boring if they don't find a side that's usually that wants to win the game. If they don't get a team that wants to win the game, it's boring. But I think Crystal Palace are a solid team. But then again, it's just one of those. It's one of those draws. Then Fulham versus Leeds. I think Fulham is a good team. It has those guys, Bessie, everybody at the back is good. Uh, in front, and Leeds, as much as they came with, a lot of, they were really trying to impress. They wanted to remain in this league. But then, after some time, you just start to see the quality. You see, like, at the first game, they were playing with their utmost power, utmost, like, strength. But then, the quality just starts showing. And I think this is a game where Fulham will win. It will not be easy, but they will win. West Ham versus Tottenham, again. this is a game where unless West Ham proves me they are a relegation candidate, so I'll just give to Tottenham. I don't think West Hams are really that good, even after their last game. They are not that good. Brentford versus Chelsea. I think this is one game where I made a possible lineup yesterday, and I still feel if Gittens will not be playing, Garnacho will be playing, and this will be one game where Garnacho will, you know, just come in and score. Just show that those Man United guys that it's the Man United that has a curse. It's not the players. The players are good. The Man United environment is pretty bad. So that's a Chelsea win. It's not going to be easy. I think it's going to be easy. Then Burnley versus Liverpool. That's Liverpool. Like Burnley are not going to offer any much oppositions. In fact, they're going to stay behind and just get 4-5. It will be an ISO. It will not be a beautiful game. I think it's one game in this weekend which I'll try as much as I can to avoid. I don't know why. They are to keep it on Sunday when there is no any other game. Then Man City versus Man United. Now you think this will be hard for Man United, but no. I think whenever Man United needs a game to rescue itself, when it's dumping down, when it's trying to get a win, it always goes back to their neighbors. Just asking, give us a win, and will be one of those games where Man United will be, give us a win. So this is another draw because I think they're not going to get a win, and it's because they don't have people to score. If they had, like, their strikers were really, if Sesko was on his game, I've seen him in the international, and I don't think he's in his game. So if they had people who could score in that squad, I don't see who's scoring. Sesko or the Netherlands guy, what's his name? I keep on forgetting. Or who's the other? Mbeumo or Kuna? Who got the red? Was it Mbeumo who got the red? Those two can score, but then Man City can also score. So the two games which I think will be draw will be Man City, Man United, and Crystal Palace, Sunderland. Then the other ones: Liverpool, Chelsea, Spurs, Fulham, Everton, Newcastle, Bournemouth, Arsenal. If if in case, I think this time I might get even all of them. It's so easy for me. Anyway, subscribe and keep notification button on, and like and watch and comment. Anyway, nice day.